As I was formulating my ideas for the Branner, Stump, and Beckerman traveling fellowships, for this research project I'm calling Grounding the High-Rise Dwelling, I looked towards the past, to my earlier days when I would look out from the window in my high-rise childhood home, wondering about the people and their lives that I would always see but have no connections to. But what if there was this connection? This new ground space that would become a new kind of social commons for high-rise dwellers in the urban realm. Of course, no such connections existed in real life, and in fact, so much of our high-rise housing today are not much different from the derided cul-de-sac. These new streets that have come to replace our natural ground leave much in wanting. Could we redesign these spaces to intentionally encourage informal social occupation, a common ground off the natural ground? What is the historical trajectory of these types of architectural explorations? What legacy are we inheriting today? And why have some of these places become desolate, even dangerous places to be? And how might have the architecture contributed to these spaces' downfall? This travel research fellowship compiles together a select number of high-rise housing structures that demonstrate this attempt to re-envision the high-rise dweller's relationship with the ground, whether natural as found or artificial as constructed. Northern Hemisphere locations will be visited during summer break, while southern ones in winter break, to ensure a warm climate to observe residents using these new ground spaces. The budget comes to about 18,500, of course, subject to COVID-related contingencies. The research will be handled in four parts: literature-driven, on-site visits and observations, intercept interviews with residents, and architectural drawings, culminating to a booklet which will form a kind of encyclopedia for this typology of high-rise housing and ground. Pages in this booklet will include photographs, textual information, analytical drawings, and suggestions for new kinds of design language to better design high-rise housing. A house represents perhaps the deepest, most personal architecture one could ever design, which provides us with bearing and our identity. Spaces of ground mediate public life, allows us to come together as a collective and support one another in times of need. A better design of high-rise housing promises to touch the deepest part of our individual selves while simultaneously enriching our public social life in the urban realm. It is with these tenets in mind and the objective to leave a better legacy of housing for the years ahead that I propose to embark on this travel research.